Hi. Add to stream. That's the part I forgot. There. Add to stream. That's the part I forgot.
I have to turn that down. Well, it doesn't look as neat and tidy as it could, but since I have to work off of a spot and then put everything away before he gets home so he doesn't get upset, well, he knows I'm doing it, and he's trying to be supportive. And that clingy sort of, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't shut your goddamn mouth sort of way.
Right. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Z.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, guys. Holy cow. It's not 3
I
o'clock.
didn't
I
tell
thought it
you
was
that we
just
were
the two of
live.
us.
No,
I
you're
thought it
fine. You're
was
fine.
just
You're
I'm so
fine.
sorry.
You're fine. Stop.
Oh, my word.
You're
I
fine.
really do love him.
How many times have I done that? Shut up.
Oh, my word.
All right, here's something for you. I hit live, and now I have to go to the damn bathroom. So, like,
Sure,
you're
I
on your
see how
own
you
for you're
are.
on.
Na,
Yeah,
na, na,
you're on
na,
your
na,
own for a
na,
minute.
na. Yeah, great. Oh, dear, my goodness. Jeez. Just one of those weeks. And having somebody that works in healthcare, oh my goodness, it can drive a human wild. So how are people out there in real world? And does anybody know how I go about making my screen brighter? Well, maybe that'll. Nope, that doesn't work. Get a laptop, they said. Oh, Z, you're in pain. I'm sorry. Huh. I'll have to reach out to her. I can't believe I'm looking outside and it's 45 degrees. I live in mid-state Maine. All I wanted was a nice snowy winter. Oh, it's back pain. Oh, it's horrible. You're at the office? Brave you. That's horrible. Back pain is, well, maybe it'll be 13 degrees in July. This weather scares the living daylights out of me. Our high tides are so high, and then our full moon high tides are crazy high. There are several places they're just going to have to raise the bridges because it's flowing over the bridges, and we live on an island, and we need our bridge because otherwise we can't get to mainland, and can't get to mainland, and the groceries can't get to us. Hey, Joyce. Oklahoma. Oh, it's just starting today is storm season. Oh, I hope you live tucked in.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Beth.
Hey. You ever get that thing where the more you try to make a thing go faster, the slower it goes?
Um, well, I used to call it my son, but I guess that's not what you're actually talking about.
Oh, gosh, you sound robotic. What the hell? You're breaking up. Anyway, let me put my camera down. Come, go out and come back in, because your sound is all kind of screwy.
You sure it's not me?
Yeah. Mm.
Is it
Oh, wait, now
moving?
you're good. Oh, wait. No, it should resolve. Just, keep talking. It'll be fine.
The
So,
dumbest question in the world, but um, I'm looking at trying to make the brightness of the screen on my laptop get brighter. It looks like it's sleeping and I can barely see it.
oh,
Do you have any idea?
oh. When it does that to me, I just move the mouse and it gets better. What
Yeah,
happened?
I think this is
Do you think your cat sat on the wrong buttons?
that wouldn't ever happen. I can't imagine that happening as one dangles across the table at me now.
Yeah, snacks. I
Hmm.
have snacks because it was, yeah. Here you go. You look like a bat. She looks like a bat today. She's very bat-like, my little baby. And she was bad because she knows I'm going to work and Lynn is out at the frickin' uh, chiropractor. So what's the
It's
first thing she did?
chiropractor.
She got in the trash can and pulled out something to chew. I don't like it when she has no
Hold on,
attention from
let's
anybody.
see.
Oh my god. Yeah.
FNQ.
All right. Why can I not find my
Press
live? Come on.
circle with rays coming.
Oh, there it is. Wait, no. Why is the live not showing up?
Raya, stop yelling. Well, fine. Have an opinion.
Hmm.
Z,
What's he doing? Oh, there you go.
that. All right. I'm not working with paper beads today, so I'll put those away. For all of those you may be able to hear, this is Freya letting her displeasure know. She was
Hmm.
born in my hand, and she has
Oh,
felt ever since that she ought to be the only thing I pay attention to.
well, yeah. Your mommy. I have the same issue with
Oh,
this little rat.
well, it'd be one thing if they did it all the time, but they only do it when you're trying to accomplish something. And then they're like, oh, you're trying to do something? Well, then I need attention. Really?
I can't get my live to show up on my stinking
What did
laptop.
you do with the queen?
Liz?
Yeah.
My bobblehead? She's still here. She's on behind me now
Yep.
instead of in. I was just thinking
I
about her the other
miss
night.
her.
Oh, I guess I'll have to put her
Thinking
back in
about her a
my.
lot.
Yeah,
Jen is
the
here.
Royals
Carmen
don't.
is
The
here. Hi, guys.
the Royals don't exist to me anymore. Hi, Jen.
No, they're gone.
I cannot get my. It says I'm live, but I'm not getting it on YouTube. I can't get it up on my laptop.
Is there any chance that you didn't pay your subscription to Swear Word of the Month? Sorry. No, I'm not.
You're not sorry. Why you even bother saying it?
No, I'm not
Shoot.
sorry. I'm never sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's the whole package. You like
Oh,
here,
there
you
it is.
don't.
Wow, I had to. Oh, wow. What the hell is wrong with YouTube right now?
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it, but everything's running really slow. There we go. All right, Kate. Go get the toy. Go get the toy. Go get the toy. Go get the toy.
I wonder if she's going to recognize her when I see her. Recognize me,
Of
I
course
mean.
she will. She'll bark at you first, and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I smell you. You're the one that I
That's
like to steal
neat.
socks from."
Everybody needs a claim to fame.
Right? So today I was going to work on this raven skull necklace for Raven.
Ooh.
So I need to find. There's one of those, one of these. Put the rest of these back.
I really like that.
Then it took me forever to find my raven skull. I was like, where the hell did I put them? Of course, organization is not my strong suit. Katie, go
Well,
get the toy.
I'm not sure that that's so true. I think you and I are very similar in that way, and many others, in that we
Mm-hmm.
are highly organized. When we find something, we go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." It's just that we don't remember the "Oh yeah, that makes sense" part till we find it.
Exactly. Oh wait, is this shiny? Shiny, shiny?
Oops.
Trying to find a clasp that matches that silver tone. Oh, you know what? I didn't share this around. Hold on a moment. Oh, and I'm not wearing any rings today. Oh, oh well,
Boy,
whatever.
we're a mess.
And oh boy, my crying jag freaking uh video has 200 likes on it or 200 views. So I'm sure the words made the rounds and
Oh,
now.
I'm so
Did
sorry.
you
I
see
mean,
that?
especially
Did
when
you
you
see how
get
she
up.
was all crying on her video live? I don't care if it gets me
Well,
views.
guess what? Stop.
Gets me
Those were
views. I
real.
don't care.
Those were real tears. That wasn't
Yeah.
bullshit for. I'm sorry. That wasn't crap for tears or for checks. Although I understand that you can swear after the first 4 minutes if you're monetized. So
Well,
you
I'm
just
not
have
even
to not swear
monetized,
for
so
4.
swear away, hun. I'm not. I only have 600 subs. I need 400 more before I can, worry about that BS. BS,
I wish I knew 400 people.
right? I don't. That's why I'm only at 600.
I
All
think
right.
I'm at 1.
How many? You don't have
So what's your
nobody?
build? So you're is this a necklace you said?
Yeah. And I've got onyx beads here that I'm gonna do
I'm
with it because, of course, Raven. And then I have some little tiny beads that have like a iridescent wash on them, and I thought those would be cool in there because you know how a raven's wing looks. They have that
yes.
oil slicky looking stuff. And she's ringing the bell nonstop because she's a brat.
She wants to go next door and play with
She wants
Jakey
me to take her out in the
and
yard.
take
Yep,
her
either
next
with
door
Jackie,
and
either Jakey or just me out there throwing the ball. And
throw in the ball and
I didn't have a chance to tire her out before I had to sit down, so she's gonna be an ever loving pain in the ass. And she's been
does
out
she get
and when
tired and just does she get bored of it all and just go to sleep?
she gets bored and goes and finds something to chew on, so that'll
Oh,
be
well, because it's not Gator's couch and that's fine.
fun. You know what my priorities are. Holy,
Well, we all have to have our
you chew
priorities,
anything in the house but that, right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There are things in this house I won't even get up and be bothered to say something to anybody about. But boy, a couple of things you touch and they come right out of my skin. And they all know it. They're like, no, she doesn't like that. Things don't get loud around here very often, but don't scratch things like the blanket we got when we were traveling.
No,
I know how
none
much
of
it
that.
cost, and I'm not replacing it.
Yeah, mine
Tearing
that
apart
cost a
this
pretty
necklace,
penny
and
too, but it didn't.
yeah,
Not for him, but for me. He's like, "Why do you want that? It's a crappy $300 IKEA couch." I'm like, "Dude, you don't understand."
yeah, it has nothing to do with the couch except of what life it's led.
Yeah, gaming history, and he's like, "Oh, for Pete's sake!" He doesn't think he does not realize he never realized how famous he actually was, which is absolutely endearing.
Well,
Why
I'm
make
not
such a
sure
big
that he
deal?
won't be back at some point
I hope so.
because you were honest and you treated us like a real life human being, and you didn't play games with our heads
Like,
for views. And yeah, I realized just recently that I've been following somebody on YouTube and got pulled in by their drama. And it turns
oh
out they
God,
aren't
no.
what they said they were. And I'm really disappointed because I
Oh, that
really, really fell for her.
sucks. That sucks. I
I mean, I
hate when
didn't
that happens.
financially fall for it. I didn't do that. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I worried about her and I checked on her and made me feel bad. And it was all for money and good for her. She got what she wanted. And, in the end, there you go. I just have to be more careful because people are out there that are really trying to play games. So when you find somebody, you like to
Oh,
stick around.
all right. You need to tell me, where did you put the little rhinestone rondelles when you dismantled?
So Z is 5 away from 300 followers on Twitch and over 1,300 on TikTok. I'm not
TikTok,
on
really?
TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok either. I'm trying to delete my stinking TikTok. I got it, I made it, and I was like, oh yeah, let me try that. And it's just, it's a huge
I'm
pain in the
afraid
ass
I'll lose my
because
time.
you have to make sure that all your little video clips are the right size, and I hate fricking around with that bullshit.
Are they all short versions or are there long TikToks and short
Now,
TikToks?
I think they all have to be under a certain, like,
So
two
it's like
minutes or
the Twitter of
something.
TikToks. Like the
Yeah, pretty
Twitter
much.
of.
The TikTok of Twitter. Yeah, what you said. Whatever.
It's
Okay.
the
I got
shortened version of the bigger thing.
yeah, that. I have to find the rondelles. I want to put some little sparkly
Jen's with her
rondelles in here.
granddogs.
Huh?
Jen is with
Oh,
her
really?
granddogs.
Grand dogs, grand dogs. We love grand dogs,
Love
right?
them granddogs. I love
Yep.
them granddogs.
Yep. Yes. And grand
I
dog
love
loves
playing
you.
with them and zerping on them and all them things. I love sharing the couch with them. Sometimes she even shares.
Sometimes.
She likes that end of that couch.
Oh yeah, she totally does. When I wasn't feeling well, I was curled up in a ball in your spot, and she was tucked up against my leg, and you're behind me, kind of, sort of. Where the hell? I need. Okay, well, I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those. Now,
I
maybe
didn't
I'll just do
expect this.
silver instead of rondelles. I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna want sparkly or not. I don't think. And I know she hates chips, so I won't be using any of those.
Jen was asking how she's doing.
Raven?
Yep.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's just keeps having issues with her frickin' internet because she lives in East Jabip, Minnesota, and
Out there in God's
uh,
country.
have you? Huh?
Out there in God's country.
Yeah, or whatever. But anyway, her internet thingy is up on a tree, and she lives in Minnesota. So snowy, windy, blowy. Oh, gee, I don't have internet today, and that's basically why we haven't seen her. Because every stinking time I'm like, "Yo, you good to go tonight?" And she's like, "No, internet's out still." And she really, really wanted to do it last week, but um, yeah, they had a snowstorm and it was windy and bing, bam, boom, no internet. So yeah, that blows. So we just have to hit her when it clears up, and probably be seeing her a bunch more during the summer because it won't be as much of an issue. Because yeah, because stupid weather. All right, these are
The weather
back
does not know
on
what it's doing. I kind of feel bad for the weather. It's like
65 and
usually
sunny
this time of
here.
year all of our weather. Yeah, 45 and sunny here,
No way.
which is nice because it lets all of the ice in the driveway melt.
God, that's not Maine weather.
Hi, Joyce.
Hey,
No,
hey,
it's not, and
Joyce.
I miss Maine weather.
Yeah.
All right.
See, my problem is if it's this far above normal temperatures in winter, what the hell is summer going to be like?
Well, it's either going to be 13 or 194, but you can come up here because we have heat pumps.
Wait, say
That's
that
why we
again. You
put
were
the heat
breaking
pumps
up.
in. Oh,
Oh.
um, I said you need to come up here in the summer if it gets really hot because we have the heat pumps.
Hmm.
We can set it any temperature we want it to be.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to seal up a room for me because of the cat.
Oh,
I
I keep
hate being
forgetting
allergic to
about
cats.
cats. And me too. But I did take my medicine before I signed on today. I was like, all right, you can do this.
Oh, hey, my kids are coming over on Saturday.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, guess what Sarah had? You remember when I said she couldn't come the week before last or whatever, where the hell it was?
Yep.
Guess what she had?
She didn't.
Yep. And she's like, I'm still
How
really tired
come?
and I'm still coughing, but I'm over it because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not hugging you. Not hugging you.
Man. Oh,
And
that's
I tempted
terrible.
tempted to tell her to wear a damn mask, but if it's been that long,
She's
probably
not.
good.
Yeah, she's all right. She's just got long COVID experience.
What the hell?
Short-term long COVID at this point.
Yeah, yep. All right, maybe we'll do a couple of these, like find pairs that match. Go back to the video so I can see what the heck everybody's saying. There we go. Oh, 6 minutes, a long one, huh? Oh,
Excuse me,
you
is
have
there
to
anything I can do
create.
for you?
You have to create to unlock longer? Okay.
Can
Well,
you
I'm
please
still not
step
going to
away?
do it. What?
I got
Oh
this
my
cat in the
goodness.
middle of my stuff. Freya, please.
She's like, we don't know.
Man. Mom. I think I'm gonna take you to and you just stop it now. That's enough. Go, be gone. Mommy touched me. She's so mean.
Go well with cat. Hush your mouth. Yeah, speaking of disturbing
Ah,
TikToks. Those ones out of China where they're cooking dogs and stuff. Jesus.
I don't watch those.
Oh well, if you're
I say
scrolling
really
through,
loudly.
yeah, you're scrolling
I
through. It's like,
shriek.
oh, not looking at that. Eat, not looking at that. Like, no. Can we block China, please? I don't really want to see any of their bullshit.
Well, I'm always
But
astounded when I see these states and government buildings are telling their employees they can't put TikTok on their company cell phones. There should be no way
right,
you would put TikTok on your company cell phone.
yeah. Why would
That is
you?
not something that belongs on there.
Mm-mm.
I mean, everybody, it's well known that it's an issue, so kind of surprised me that they had to
Yeah.
go that far.
All right. Where the heck did that go now? Oh, there it is. Can frackin' ressin' fressin'. Okay, this is what I was gonna fool with. This I want on my lap because my legs are cold. Because he didn't put anything in heat in the back before he left. Because even though it's 65 out, for some reason this house likes to hold on to the cold.
It likes to
So
hold on to whatever temperature it is.
it's
Yeah,
fine
it's like,
in the summer. Like I don't bother. Like I used to open up the windows when it got warm, and now I just leave everything shut because if I open the windows, it gets hot in here. And if I leave everything shut, it stays. It keeps that cool from the winter. It's weird. It'll stay for months. All right. Let's see if we can't find some pears in here.
I see what
Oh,
you're saying. See, I just saw, I think it was Michigan that made some sort of new law, and that was my thought too, was why are we making a new law when we already had a law that said we weren't going to be doing that stuff? So, but then again, I don't quite understand Michigan, so. First, I'll have to figure out where states are, because if you're not along the coast, I'm in trouble.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at you.
Oh no!
It's not
David
you. It's
says I went to
Tommy.
Michigan. I said, how would I know? What? Michigan, really? I went to a state that didn't touch major water?
All right. I don't think there's a single pear in this whole pile of stuff. They're all different. Why did I think that was a cool thing to buy? Why?
They banned Furbies. Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
They banned Furbies?
Yeah.
What? Where?
Government. It was because they could record short little blurps, and they didn't want them to be used as spying devices.
Oh, that's friggin' hilarious. Why do you have a Furby under your desk? He's my emotional support Furby.
The bigger question is why don't you?
Right. All right. It's bugging me. There's some that are similar, but none that are exact. What the hell? Hmm. Little fiddly bits. I'm waiting on a bead tray from um, Faith Robin. She traded. I had a bracelet bar that I don't use, and she was like, "Do you have a bracelet bar? I can send you this if you want." We trade, so we traded. And hers,
Sweet.
she got hers already, and I'm waiting on her thing to come in the mail, so I can kind of lay things out a little better than what I've been doing.
We got our Chewy order today. I feel like I'm a Costco warehouse.
Oh God. I canceled mine because we kept getting them. They were backing up too much.
We can't get,
So, and
still
she
can't get.
also needs to be switched to adult food now. So I just shut it off until she's done this bag, and then I'm gonna start it back up on the new food, and then set it to 5 weeks instead of 4 because 4 weeks is too close together. Oh, really?
Wait,
What food are you getting? I hope it's not the same shit I'm getting, because that would suck.
we can't get anything here bagged for the cats unless it's Blue Mountain. And
Oh,
we were told to
Blue
stay away.
Mountain's not cool.
Yep, we were told to stay away from that. And to be able to buy the canned foods that we need for the kidney and the whatever, you know. We've been very lucky that for the yeah, I just did that upside down. For the most part, Chewy has had what we've needed in stock. Um, but we're going through things at different ranks and we can't tell what's going to be in stock. So right now, the floor in the closet underneath the stairs looks like we have been supplying the underground of cats with
Cat.
plenty of food.
Well, at least you got enough backed up that just make sure. Oh wait, is it all canned?
No, but the dry food we got down pretty well, and it comes
Okay.
regularly. We haven't
Okay, well
had
that's good.
any stock issues. So,
Well, that's cool because I know if you
and
let the dry sit for too long, you can have all kind of fungal
yeah.
issues. That's no
Oh,
fun for nobody.
no fun for nobody.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a lot of doggies. That's a lot of doggies. All right,
That's a lot of doggies.
this here. Oh come on. Ugh. Half of what I end up doing on these things is just organizing shit that I've had in a pile.
Well, I thought the tearing down of that necklace was going to be quick and easy, and I spent 15 minutes just trying to get the clasp off. So I didn't want to break it. I think I
No.
like these.
There's
I'm not
something
sure
about
if
the
I
way
can.
Chewy does their orders. Like if you try to change the order, it orders a brand new, like it'll start over.
Yeah,
Either that
I've
or
learned how to fix it. No, it
yeah,
does it
well,
that way, but yeah, I've had to mess around with it for hours, but I don't have anything
yeah,
else to do.
yeah. So that's why we ended up with 3 bags at one point. And I'm like, that's too freaking much.
We don't need that much food hanging around the house.
No, not good. So now we're down to, I think she's down to like a week left on this, what she's got. So I'll probably order it tomorrow and switch her over to the adult formula and then go 5 to 6 weeks instead of the 4 that they try to make you do.
Yeah.
Because it always ends up, she's got a half a bag left and I get the new one and I'm like, damn it, no. And then I go try to fix it and end up getting another bag in a week. So
And you got a bag coming on the first week. You got a bag coming on the second week.
mhm,
Coming all the time.
ridiculous.
And the neighbors start talking about you and the Chewy delivery guy.
Okay, in there. Nobody wants these. Does anybody want some Onyx chips? I don't think I'll ever use them. I'm just bagging them up at this point. Got, I got that much. Excuse me. Now let's get all this icky string out of here. There's my trash bag. Here, Tim. So yeah,
Solon wants to
the
know
last time before. How what?
how much for the onyx.
Who want? Wait, what?
C wants to know how much for the onyx.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, like $5. Oh yeah, okay, that'll work. You can have for $5.
Oh, sweet.
Oh hey, and there's a bunch in here. I'll add to it.
I
I don't
love
remember.
watching epoxy videos.
Yeah, I've watched a few of those. Sale. This size we want. I have to get some wire out so that I can test it. I forgot to ask her how long did she want her necklace. So I'm going to say 20 is probably good. If I can't message her on Facebook. Caters, what'd you do? What did you do? Look at her with the tip of her head. She's so cute, head tilt. Come here. Come here. Come here, bro.
Yeah, that cute head tilt is generally a problem.
Come here, baby. Hi. What's she do? You're mad at me, aren't you? I can tell she's giving me the soulful eyes.
Oh,
Mommy,
she plays you like a fiddle.
why are you ignoring me? Come see what I did in the living room. I'm
She
sure.
plays you as much as she plays me, Mom. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you,
Got that right.
Mimi falls for it every time. It's okay, I'll save you.
She's been really rough with Lynn lately.
Really?
As far as yeah, when he walks her, she's a cantankerous little brat. And he comes in and she rings the bell again, and I'm like, I guess she would rather I walk her because she's fine with me. And I gotta wonder, why would that be? Don't you be mean to my dog.
Is he being mean to your dog, or is he just making her go potty and go home and she wants to wander and sniff?
No, because that's what I do. We walk, she gets to sniff all the things. That's why. He won't let her sniff
I let her
at
sniff
all.
everything.
At
Yeah, I'm the
all.
same
And
way.
that's like going to like the coolest store in the world and not be able to touch anything or buy anything. Like
Absolutely, that's exactly how I see it.
that's what it's like for her when he
Yep,
does that.
it's no fun if you can't sniff. It's part of the whole going outside is sniffing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yep, yep.
she's fine. But I want to go sniff.
Yeah. She sniffs it and she's happier when she's able to. Now sometimes she'll get on a trail and her nose will never leave the ground. And then she starts walking a little fast for me and I'm like, oh, yo, yo. But if she just stops and sniffs like a tree and then a fence post and whatever, if it gets to be
Yeah.
too long, hi Robin. Uh, Rory taught her this 3, 2, 1 thing when he's tired of waiting for her to sniff something, and when you get to 2, she starts walking again.
Sweet.
Yeah, so she knows. She knows when you start counting backwards that she needs to wrap it up, which I think is fucking hilarious. Freaking hilarious.
Yep, we're not
Whoops.
owned by that dog.
and he's taught her to dress. She sits, and you say dress, and she picks up the one foot to put through the harness very daintily. Holds it there for you to slide it over. She's such a good girl. Except when she's a
She
bad
likes that
girl.
harness.
Yeah, she does. And I've had to I'm exercising her more now because I was bad.
Hmm.
I was sharing things with her,
Hmm.
and I don't want her to be
Nobody saw
fat
that coming.
because she's a lab. I don't want her to be a fat dog.
Nobody saw that coming, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So you
I
cut out
know.
lunch. Yeah, come here, have a pretzel.
Yeah,
That's why I'm fat, because I go, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to have a pretzel.
pretzels. You know I live on them pretzels.
Yeah, well, they're tasty. That and that.
Where the hell did I put those other little beads? Beady, 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 beady. These are the ones with the iridescent. We'll throw a few of them in because of raven wings. All right, so I'm just gonna test stuff here.
I don't like
Hmm. So how's everybody doing? I'm totally ignoring the chat. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How y'all doing? Sorry about my crying jag the other day. Anybody that was here for that.
You had feelings.
I had all the
Ooh.
feels because I got the notification about it 3 minutes before I had to go live, and I was still like
Processing.
processing this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta wonder how well they're probably gonna stop posting stuff for at least a little while. Or not, because Tony probably wouldn't want them to stop. I'm sure
Well,
they've
I
had that
suspect because this wasn't a absolute surprise, so I'm sure the conversation was had.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they talked about it. And tomorrow is their normal day for their Twitch live Twitch stream, so we'll see if that shows up, then we'll know that it's gonna continue on. Hmm. This is gonna be a pain in the butt, I can tell, because all of my onyx beads are all different sizes and not not mixed. They're all mixed up. So guess what I might do today, and then I'll work on Sam necklace after I get everything organized to where I can tell what the hell I've got. So this is just going to be mostly yammering for me.
I like the
So,
yammering.
so what are you making?
I made a pair of earrings. Made another pair of earrings. My earrings are
Yeah, yeah.
crooked. Oh, it's because there's a triangle piece in the middle.
All right. So these guys.
Behind the
I don't know how to use these. There's only one of each kind. There's supposed to be one on either side of a bead. Guess just mix them up. I don't
it's
know.
not a lot. It's just the standard. You can do whatever you want to.
like that at all.
It's 2023. Be who you be.
Well, here I'm all worried about symmetry with these things, and then I made this monstrosity. That one. Like, I didn't worry about things matching up on that one, so.
think
And
it's
I
a
still haven't sold it.
monstrosity.
Still sitting here. Oh no. Back is still jacked. You know, sitting in a gaming chair. Mm-hmm. Screws me all up. Especially if I'm doing things with my hands in front of me. Like, it'll screw my back up big time. Ouch. There. Get some more little bags. Baggity bag. Here's a bag. Alright, well, I guess I'll put these back in here and screw around with them later, because I need to sort these onyx beads big time. Because I can't figure out what's what. So, first of all, I have these little, well, actually, they're kind of big. These guys. There's those.
I like those.
Yeah,
Those are pretty.
cool. They're kind of cool. What is that? Oh, why did I put that over there? Doesn't make any sense. Katie! I'm really trying to figure out what she's up to. Katie
Not
Potato,
that
where are
tall.
you? Her. It's funny.
You miss me.
Yes, I do.
Miss you
Terribly.
too.
So
Like I
boring
still
here.
turn around to talk to you about something and I'm like, oh crap.
She's
Look
not
around, it's not
here.
her house.
Oh,
One
man.
cat will lift their head up off the bed and go, are you looking for Suze? 'Cause she's not here. Did think of you as I was laying there this morning watching the sunrise come bouncing off the side of Cadillac.
Hi, kiddo. Go get your toy. Go get that toy. Let me throw it. Get that toy. Oh, she's hang dogging me. You little
Why won't the
brat.
doctor give you more meds, see? Tell him you're old enough to know better.
Hi, baby. Nobody's paying any attention to you. Oh, you poor thing. You're so neglected. I'm the same way, Carmen. I don't even, like, they try to prescribe me stuff, and I'm like, nah, sorry, not gonna. None for me, thanks. But then my body does weird things with drugs. Does not like them at all. Atoll. These are nice. They're big, though. Too big for what I'm doing. Too big. Too big. And I don't know how all this stuff got mixed up in
Ah,
here.
yes. We're all addict clause.
Oh,
Let's not
yeah.
treat people like patients. Let's just treat them all like a bunch of people that don't need anything.
Right.
Meanwhile, we're walking around on broken bones and busted body parts. But
Yeah, got that right.
I'm sorry, Z. That shouldn't happen to you.
There's another one. Oh, there's a lot of those. Big bag for those. Bigger bag. And we got some lag.
So unlike us
Hmm.
to have a lag. What's for dinner?
Dinner is going to be sloppy joes, but it's gonna be the pork ones, not the beef ones. 'Cause beef.
Because you don't do beef.
I wish I could.
Beef doesn't do you.
There you
That's
go.
I'm sorry that yeah I
That's
really
more
that
like
is
it.
incorrect because I know you love beef. It has nothing to do with you loving
Mhm.
beef. It has to do with beef ripping your insides out and then stomping on them
Mhm.
and then
Yep.
pointing and laughing.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Hey
Now we have
Vicky.
this. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Hey, babes. How you doing? How did you ever get your tailbone dealt with? She's having some pain too. Yeah. We're all aware that that's the case. D. You don't have to apologize.
Z, did you ever get it out of the gutter? I'm
I
sorry, I
don't
must have
think
missed that
so.
day.
I think it's been there since
I missed a couple of weeks because I wasn't
at
well,
least
but
the last or the mid '90s. I mean, at least then, because that's when we
oh, so
met.
now the last couple of weeks then. We love you just the way you are.
Hmm. All right.
Well, I don't know if I like it, but it's done.
Ah, you sound like me. Oh yeah, I'm done. I had to stare at it for a couple of days before I realized I
Yeah,
had to tear it apart and redo it over.
I pull it back out like a week later and then go, you still feel like it's something that you want to have somebody take, or do you really think that maybe you ought to just take it apart and start over? Most of the time, I like what I've done. So,
I rarely ever do. At least not the first final product.
yeah,
It's
but you
always
have
at least the
taste.
second. Yeah, it's always this at least this second or third try that I like.
Yeah, but you're making big pieces. I'm making 3 stone earrings.
That's true.
I'm going to sell them for $5 so that somebody can get a seat to a movie, you know?
Hmm.
I don't know what they do when they all go down to Virginia and do the whole, wherever it is they go. I can't remember now. Thanks, Tommy.
Yep.
Um, but anyway, all the fifth graders take a trip.
They go to DC.
Yeah, and they do different things, but some of the kids can't afford it. And so there's some of us that do what we can, and then the money just goes to the center pot, and if somebody needs it, then they got it.
I thought.
It doesn't have to be any big deal made of it.
Mm-mm.
I remember being a kid as a teenager and having to stand in front of the choir to ask for money for a choir robe because we couldn't afford to pay for it.
Oh, jeez.
And I really, really, really hated that.
Yep. So that's a good thing that you're doing
So
now.
it's like, maybe it
Here,
doesn't bother anybody else, but it did me. So.
and especially middle school kids,
Yeah, it's hard.
high school kids.
Everybody
Everything is
remembers.
the end of the world at that age.
Yep.
What'd you do? What'd you do? She just slunk by me.
Oh, I hate that.
That slunk,
Bear brings me
slinkity.
presents when he's been naughty. He sings and he brings me feathers, and I'm like, oh man, this is bad.
What'd you
I know
do?
he did
What corner am
something.
I gonna find it in?
Yeah, what'd you pee on? Boy.
Oh, I have some miracle ones I did not realize. I wish I had a bunch more of those. Oh wait, I might. I think they might go better with this than the faceted one. Hmm. Hmm. I think they might. These, I think these are check glass. They're not onyx. Onyx.
How can you tell the difference?
Shine, weight. I don't know. It's just
The fact that you worked with it for a while and you can feel the difference.
yeah, it's weird. It's hard to say. And there's like a
Yep.
slight. These are way shinier feeling, and these, even though they have a shine on them, they feel more like stone. I don't know. I can't explain it.
It's the weight and the feel and the shine and the fact that you worked with them for 100 years.
Pretty much. Hello, Missy. You're pacing. Go get a toy. I can throw a toy from here. I really can. And then you can run and get it and bring it back, just like in the other room.
Like
She's
we do
mad
at
at
Under
me.
Twin.
She's mad
Yeah, but
at
as soon
me.
as you get off the off line, she'll go take a nap.
No,
No, because then you
lately
cook dinner and she'll
when
be
I
in the
get done,
kitchen.
she'll run in there and grab the toy like, "Oh, finally!" And I'm like,
Ah,
"Dude, I can do it from here. I can just bring me the damn thing and I can throw it. Bring it, bring it toy, bring it toy, bring it here." Nope, not gonna do it. She's gonna walk by me and give me a nasty glare. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm gonna tell her that Minnie will give her that number that she promised. My mommy beats me to death and doesn't take good care of me, and I don't have any toys, and I don't get good food, and nobody loves me. Number.
Oh man,
Not that she landed in the right house or anything. We do love that dog.
a little bit. Rory will be petting her and loving on her. And he'll look up at me and go, "I want a dog." I'm like, "Okay, we can have 10 of them if you want. Like, it's fine with me."
He sure did miss
Because,
her when he was up in upstairsville.
oh God, yeah. hmm Quarantining because people at work are assholes. And I gotta wonder how many other times somebody's had it and not said anything. Like, you know?
That's what David was saying. He said, at least somebody said something because, I mean, they had to go back to testing because nobody was copping to it and they were putting people in with patients. And unfortunately, the vaccination rate in this particular area, just off island, isn't real good. So we need
Yeah.
to make sure that the people that are facing them are vaccinated. And so fortunately, everybody seems to stay healthy and we haven't lost anybody in a while, knock on wood, and that makes me really appreciate those people that are in there fighting it. But I'd like to
Yeah.
see David once in a while. Well,
Right.
maybe not.
Yeah. Don't leave after I hit end, okay?
Okay.
We need to have a talk. So my question is, what the hell are you supposed to do? Sit in front of the TV all day? Like, what are you supposed to do? I'm gonna hurt him, I swear.
He just wants me all puffed up and safe. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, honey. It's a real world out there. And I'm not going to be afraid of it.
Oh no.
And I live in Mid-Coast, Maine. I went out for a ride the other day. I saw one other car.
Didn't see another soul. See, that's the thing.
I mean, I didn't
Hell.
even go into the convenience store, but had I, it would have been me and the cashier. And they're behind
Mhm.
6 feet of plexiglass, so
Yep.
I
Oh, they
just don't
still
want
have
to
the
get
plexi
anybody
up.
sick. Oh
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's been my thing all along. I don't want to make anybody sick. I just don't. So I try to do my thing and
Oh, Robin, I'm glad you like your Raisin Man. Isn't he cute?
raisin man.
Yeah. I had a California raisin pin come up on my thing, and Robin bought him.
Oh,
Katie, come here. Katie, let's talk. Let's
whoever
talk.
thought that up was a genius.
Yeah, dude, millions, I'm sure.
Singing
Fancy
California
raisins.
raisins.
And whoever got the rights to that song was the genius.
Yeah.
Because without that, they wouldn't have had the dancing, singing
Wouldn't have made
raisin
much
guys.
sense.
No. Yeah, every time I mean to make something, then I end up doing it. My beads are a mess. I have not messed with them. That's
I
the
don't know
one
why I
part
buy.
that,
Is it because you don't? They're overwhelming to sort, or because
yeah.
they're just a pain in the backside?
Well, kind of a little of both. Like I have to keep my this side of the table uh set up so that I can record and go live and whatnot. Um, so I've kind of kept it reasonably clear, but all of the stuff to make jewelry with is on the other side. And I only
Mm-hmm.
dig into it when I have to do one of these. So it just sits there, and I really need to work it out. Probably do that at some point
That's what we're
soon.
doing. That's how we just why we decided to do all this.
What
So
I'd
we
like
said,
to do is be
yeah,
able to switch sides, like take my chair over to that side and my light, and have that be where I do that, and this be where I do this. But there's no outlet in this room, so I would have to drag the. I don't know if it would work.
that room is dark.
It is.
I'm really lucky with where I have, and I'm in the bedroom right now, but there's a lot of light in here. Well, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 windows, so ought to be a lot of light.
I'm jelly. I'm so jelly of that place. I swear.
I'm
Cadillac
pretty
Mountain
pleased with what we did.
right out the window. Right out the window.
Do
Beauteous.
enjoy it.
Not a bad way to be. Not a bad place to be. All
It's
right,
really
this
nice
one.
now that the focal point of the house is the back and not the highway. Well, it's not really a highway, but
I
cars
was
will
gonna
get
say
there.
I'm laughing at your ass for calling that a highway.
Well, for the number of cars, it's a highway. For the
All
fact
right,
it's
and
25 miles an hour and it's only 4 feet wide, it's not so much of a highway.
well, that's summertime though.
Yeah. Right
At
now,
least
there's
that's.
not many of us.
Why can't we shoot him if it's tourist season?
They won't let us.
They won't let you do it.
Every year they tell us, no, can't be doing that.
No, not
And
allowed.
every year we're like, I don't think it's fair. Big fight now is that they passed legislation in town that said that they were going to limit the number of cruise ships, and the people that run businesses are very unhappy with that.
Really?
So it's a big legal. It's a big. It's
Thing.
turned into a brawl, and the
Yeah.
town manager quit because, well, he quit before he got fired because he's in deep with the cruise people, and he made promises, and the whole thing is a just, and
Oh
everybody's
wow.
mad. I'm like, guess what? This is the one time a year that we don't have to listen to people screaming. So can you just like not do this right now?
She came and laid down next to me. Good girl.
Yes, what a good girl.
Yeah. Oh baby. Well, I think the best thing would be for them to curtail the cruisage
Well, with the
to
amount
some
of people
degree.
we have driving in, we don't have room for all these people. We don't have enough food. We don't have. It's just we're talking about 5 million people in 4 months, and it's an
Yep.
island, and it's hard. In addition, that's just off the cruises.
Yep.
So, we're like,
Yeah, they need to
we
do
can't do
something
it.
because nope.
Their choices were cruises or Airbnb.
Oh, Airbnb all the
So,
way.
yeah, unfortunately, I live in Mount Desert, so they didn't ask me. And I am surrounded by Airbnb.
Yeah.
Um, so it's we're the local ones here, and that's fine with me. People have always been
Yeah.
really good for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, but it's
They
high
probably just
end.
think you're another Airbnb somebody's staying.
Yeah, probably.
They probably don't think that you're
Especially now that
natives.
especially now that the porta potty's gone.
Oh
One of those construction guys. It was here almost 3 years. Like,
my gosh.
man.
Wait, is that the size
I
or is
haven't
that
even
the
looked
next
ahead
size?
at the weather. I have no idea. It's the
Mm.
next size. I have no, I don't know. I can't even
It
see.
is. You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, and these are. See, I got check glass all in here too. That's weird. And also, I can tell by I know what I bought when I bought it, what it had on it, what it was labeled. Not all
Oh,
field,
you have a memory.
sometimes, and it's usually for
Mm.
useless crap. You know. What are you growling at? Growling. I love that slow grumbling. Mum, mum, mum. She chews her growl. So funny.
I get to take my brace off this week, and if it doesn't hurt, I get to keep it off. And it does hurt, I have to go get an X-ray.
Yeah.
To which I
So what?
said, "What are you gonna do if it's broken?" He said, "Well, we would put a cast on it, but you've already done that for 10 weeks."
Oh, yay! Soft bones.
It's just wrist bones. There's nothing you can do.
Mm-mm. So wait, how did you do that? What the hell?
I fell over the curb and landed on my hip, knee, and my wrist.
Well, I'm glad it was your
And
wrist that went and not
my
your hip.
knee is once the hip goes.
Yeah.
My knee is still bruised. The bruises are still coming out.
Jeez.
The hip is still sore, but the wrist is. I'm sure I broke one of them little tiny bones in there, but there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Mm-mm. Okay. He's got
I'm not going to let him operate on me. I'm too darn old for that.
right. Yep. And that's why I'm glad that my whatever the hell my issues with my gut, I've kind of figured out a way around it and what not to eat and whatnot. But I did have it trouble last week, like 2 nights in a row, or two, like one night, then I was fine the next night, and then it was the night after that that I had trouble again. Yay, curl up in a ball on the couch for 8 hours.
Any
So
idea
much
what
fun.
set it off?
No, the one time yes, and then the second time it happened, I have no idea what I did. Don't know, and that bothers me because I can't not do it if I don't know what the hell I did.
Yep, exactly.
So we'll see what happens. Just hope whatever my kids bring for the potluck thing, nothing sets me off. Come on,
Have to
doing.
already have something ready for you in case
Well,
you
I
have
know
any
I know what
questions.
he's gonna make is gonna be fine.
Yeah. I don't know who his mother is, but she really was smart teaching him to cook.
Whip in hand.
No, I just said they're not bad, but I don't really like it.
Oh, so that was all inside his head. That I
Yep,
had to get it. I had to get it perfect. That was him, not you.
that was him.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I
Should have
always
known.
said you did a really good job and I really appreciate it and this is amazing and I'm going to have an enjoyable meal. You'd say, but are they perfect? And I'd say, no, they weren't.
But are they
Then
perfect?
they were.
But are they perfect? He really fucking said that to you?
Oh, yeah, always. Are they
Oh my
perfect?
god.
No.
Ugh.
I
Well,
tried
that's
to,
taken
well,
me years. It's taken me years to beat it into his head that things don't have to be perfect. Like,
it
and
was that whole thing about, yeah, what, in whose eyes are, what is perfect? And it's
right.
not a simple question. But are they what I would like if I ordered? No. And eggs are impossible to cook right. That's they're one of the most difficult things to cook correctly.
That's another thing that he had to fight his instincts on the way I have to have mine. I'm like, kill it, kill it. There can be no shiny in that yolk at all when you cook me an egg. You can't. I think it
Vicky
hurt
spent the
his.
night at her nephew's house with 3 children while he went to work at the prison because his wife's at the hospital with a collapsed colon and an infection in the intestines. That's
What?
horrible. Vicky, I'm so sorry.
Oh wow,
Man, can anybody catch a break right now?
that's horrific. I'm glad you're there to help him, though.
Absolutely.
Wow. All right. The neighbors are gunning their engines over there next door.
Oh, is that idiot around the corner?
Probably. Because I don't think Nate and,
He's the one.
yeah.
No, it's he lives in that house next to the people, the guy that is a carpenter,
Nate
right there on the
and
corner across.
Cheryl are the ones that have the the local freaking dog park. Because the other day I was out when we were out there, and it was Katie and their 2 dogs, and then do you remember that big silver lab that used to walk? Did you see him when you were
Yes,
here?
I
Well, he
did.
came by and was outside the fence, and they were like, "Yeah, you want to come? You want to come in and let Iro play?" And he's like, "Nah, wife's got dinner cooking, or I would." And that would have been fun because that would have been 4 of them running around like maniacs.
Oh, and I see how Jake runs anyway. I mean, he just head down, full tilt run.
Jakey's a cutie pie. He gets me
I
kisses,
love Jake. I
and
don't
they're
know
like,
much about Jake.
I don't think they let their dogs kiss them. Because every time he gets up in my lap and gives me kisses, they're like, ooh. I'm like, yes, I love you too. Yes, I love
Oh,
you. You know how I do that.
that's the best part of having a puppy dog.
Yeah, dude.
All the kisses in.
Some people are funny about the dog licking their face, though. Like, dude, it's
Yeah,
probably
no.
cleaner than what you're kissing every night,
Yeah.
probably. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I worry about Lynn falling or hurting himself because he's on blood thinners too.
Yeah, my mom is too.
Exactly, Z. You know where the dog tongue's been. No
Uh-huh.
stitches, no trip to the hospital. Well, that's good. At least if you got it under control. Yeah. Lynn's constantly knocking himself on something, and he's like, "Oh, hey, when did that start bleeding?" And I'm like, "Jesus Christ." I hope he can get some
I go
rest.
to my
You
mom's
know,
and I'm like, Mom, what'd
sounds
you do? I
harrowing.
don't know.
No
Well, you look
idea.
like you mainly drugs for 6 weeks here.
Well,
I
with
gotta get
Lynn, it's
something
like
to do with
it was either the bird grabbed me a little too hard, or his claws need cut, or the dog was roughhousing because he likes to throw the thing for the dog, and then sometimes she'll nick you with a little too grabs at it a little bit too hard. All right, so why are there's a bunch of little peridot bullshit in here. I don't know how it got in there. Now I gotta run through it.
Yeah, she doesn't mean to. It just
Yeah.
her little teefies.
But if you yell ow and look at her in a certain way, she immediately will lick wherever she was hit you.
My
Or she'll
bad,
jump
sorry.
or she'll
Yeah.
jump up and try to lick your face like, I'm really sorry,
I did not mean to. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she truly is.
Mama. Yeah, you can tell.
I mean, it's not like she's,
And then
going,
she's
oh,
very
this is what I'm
gentle.
supposed to
Like
do.
after that, if you continue to play with her, she gets very gingerly about grabbing it. So she's a smarty. Smarty
She's a
pants.
smart dude.
Yeah, I'm not
And a
obsessed with my dog
cutie.
at all. It's all I ever talk about, I swear.
I'm
Probably
not
people in
obsessed
my
with your dog
comments are like,
either.
how many people that watch me are like, God, stop talking about the stinking dog.
Shut
I mean, you don't
up
have to see the
about
stinking dog
the
every time you
dog.
do a video. We don't have to see the dog every stinking time you do a video. Yeah, you do.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, gee.
You ever had one of those things where you put two things together and you look at it and you go, that's not what it looked like in my head?
Nope. Yeah, see, I have that problem all the time. What I meant to do today, before we got started was I was gonna pull out all the things I've made since we started doing this, see if anybody wanted to buy any of my junk. But I will do that maybe on my next thing. Cause they're all sitting here. They're all up on Etsy, except for the really multicolory one. Didn't know movement at all.
Well, you made
Okay.
some movement yesterday.
Huh?
Said you had
What?
some movement on something yesterday. I bought something off Etsy.
You did? Oh my god, I'll have to go. I have to go look at it. Oh my god, I haven't looked at my email today yet.
I bought you know what I bought. I bought the little pearl collar.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Dopey then. Let me get it shipped
Goes with
out
my little pearl.
so you can fix my damn.
That's why I went there.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, I'm going to go in so I can make my own personal opinion known.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate confluence of
Well, it's
events, really.
unfortunate when time passes, the situation is resolved, and it just turns out to be an issue that you know everybody
Just
agrees
be.
on, but now it's too late to fix it.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm so sorry. They won't let me take it down. I'm like, that's cool. It's not on you. I mean, you tried. She did. She tried a couple of times to get Etsy to fix it. Someone needed a collar. Well, we have those here too. You're not, yeah. Big, big giant steel one.
Not only do I need a collar, but I collect them. So
All right, let's get these peridot out of here because they're bugging the crap out of me. There's like 5 of them. Get out of
well, there's
there.
more than a pair.
And the holes in these are so tiny. I mean, look how minuscule they are. Like, can't do anything with them unless you use like friggin' spider silk to string them.
And you are fresh out of spider silk.
Yeah, fresh out. So yes, oh boy, they're gemstones, but they're going in the trash. I don't care. Not worth it. Okay, now I can put these in here. Okay. Ha ha ha! One piece left. Out, out, damn spot.
Ouch, ouch, damn spot. Gosh, I used to like Shakespeare. I don't know about anymore.
Well, you remembered that it was Shakespeare, so that's a victory, right?
Well, this is true.
Okay, now
Sometimes I read a book and I'll go, "Oh my gosh, I
these
remember
are
loving this book
these are
or
those
this
are
movie or
Z's.
this TV show." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't like this anymore. It's not time."
Okay, those are all. Now I have to decide. Do I want to do? I don't think I like the faceted with this. I think I like the spherical ones, and I don't have them here. I have them in the other room. What time is it anyway? Oh, 4:20. 4:20.
4:19.
Spark up if you got it.
Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's right. These I definitely want to use because they have the iridescence on them. Those. I don't think I have any more of those though. Ew, ew.
Poor is he stuck at work. He can't do anything.
Oh, eat one? Yeah. So you like edibles? Well, I'm sure the edibles are better for your pain than smoking.
Yeah. Especially if you have a trusty dispensary.
Yeah.
Or like to cook on your own.
So you're not allowed to smoke anything? Yeah. That's the only way Lynn will do it. He's a chronic. Chronic. Those over there. Put this over here. There. I do not want to use these now that I had them out here.
Yeah, but if you hadn't brought him out.
Yeah. Like, well, I need black, so there we go. There's all the black. Well, I have my other black beads in the other room, so I have to grab those. I want to go check and see what the dog did in the other room, if anything. Hopefully she's asleep.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, excuse me, hopefully she's sleeping. Shall return.
I shall be here waiting to hear the story. I do have to say I'm enjoying the longer daylight. That's very helpful for me. I started suffering real bad from no daylight. Ah, what a good deal. 10 years, it works. $7 a day. You can smoke it, or you can do something else with it. My sweetie just quit, and then he discovered that he's got asthma, really bad asthma. He's got to take 3 different medicines for it, and some sort of reverse bronchial. I can't remember. Thanks, Tommy. So he said that was quite the incentive to quit smoking, and I'm still glad he did. At least he didn't go back and say, well, never mind then. Bump into it. All over. If I get decent, we can do that. Well, it doesn't seem like it was something as simple as she took a nap in the bed, because Tooth has been gone for a little while, so I'm thinking there might have been some naughtiness involved. I don't care, I'm still on Puppy's side. I love that dog to death. The minute I saw her, I said, shoot, the most beautiful dog. I think it'll be in my best interest with these beads is to just sort them by color.
Okay.
I'm always trying to sort it by style. Hi. What happened?
Bring it here. Bring it here. Nothing.
Was
She
she
was sleeping.
naughty?
She was sleeping
She
on the
was
Slipgator
sleeping.
couch.
Aw.
She's allowed.
Taking a little puppy nap.
She's allowed. All right. So, there's the ones I want. Bring it here. Oh, look, she brought it here. Bring it here. Give it here. Give it here. Give me the toy. Hey, give me that toy. Give me it. Hey, it's right there. Bring it here. Bite my hand. Bring it here. Give me the toy. Oh my God, you're so silly. You're scratchy, scratchy. Scratchy, scratchy. Oh, I got you. She's staring at it, and she's just, okay, bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it. Thank you. Good girl. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Let go so I can throw it. Ready? Walking up on it instead of chasing it. It's weird. Like if it gets wedged somewhere, like or if it hits something loud, she'll very carefully walk up on it and very gingerly pull it out from where it is. He's so timid. Uh, I'm gonna need more.
More.
I don't think there's enough here. I have 16 inches of those. I don't think there's 4 inches of those. We only got 4 people watching. Nobody likes watching the lives because I get sidetracked. I don't talk to the chat. Look at it. Look at the toy. Oh, did it get wedged? Did it get wedged in there, huh? Little booger. I'm sorry.
Raquel Welch just died.
Oh,
82
geez.
years old.
Oh,
Man.
82. They're all
David
going.
will be
They're all.
sad. Yeah, all the good ones, because they're all old.
All
Thank
the good
God.
ones are going. Yeah, I mean, they were. Geez, when I was a kid, they were adults. So.
Yep.
Yeah. You're like, oh no. Oh, but yeah.
Like if they were 104, you're like, well,
Oh,
all
okay.
right. I kind to see it.
Like when my dad died, I was like, oh, thank God. Because 100 is old enough. Especially when
We
the
had one
last
here.
few are kind of, all right, here I am in this bed and I can't do nothing. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's time to go.
Bye.
But I said to David, I don't want to hang around here staring out the window. I mean, it's a beautiful view, but come on, how many years you want to look at it?
This should not be in here.
But if I can continue to give him a hard time every waking moment of my day, then yes, I'd like to
Well,
stick
yeah, sure.
around.
You
Because,
could be around a little bit longer.
I could do that.
Bless your evil little heart.
Yeah, well, he kind of likes me, and I kind of like him, even if I complain.
I don't think it would be marriage, or well, actually, it's not marriage. I don't think it would be a relationship if that wasn't the case, especially after as long as you've been together.
Yeah, we've been together a week or two, I'll tell you. We kind of had that discussion this last weekend. He said, "How long have we been together?" And we sat down and figured it out again. We do this about twice a year. I don't know, 24 years.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know how long me and Lynn have been together.
I've changed a little.
A little. Me too. I'm not
Part
that
of life.
sweet little smiling, always smiling girl that he married. I'm a scowly old bitch now.
My mother says that when men age, they get mean. And I said, Mom, I'm not so sure that's true. I said, I'm thinking maybe as men age, we get mean.
You get me?
And
Yeah.
maybe they just get sick and tired of listening to it. She says, no, they get mean.
No. No.
Well, sometimes I'd like to
Don't
have my mother's point of view.
don't agree with that at all. Right.
I don't think anybody gets mean. I think everybody just gets tired of dancing around crap.
I'm gonna be in.
My in-laws, who neither one of them. What?
There
Caribbean?
is. Tired of being.
Oh, tired of being. I get you.
Speaking of that, I was in a live chat last night. There's a guy I listen to that reads spooky stories.
Mr. Ballin?
No, no, this is his YouTube is Let's Read, and he
Ah.
does spooky stories. And I like Mr. Ballin too, but um,
It's different.
this was a live
Gotcha.
chat, and somebody came in
Oh.
and was suicidal,
Oh
and
no.
there's 500 people in this chat, and I feel like I'm screaming into the void, and I'm like, dude, call 988 where professionals can help you. And he just stayed in the chat for like an hour whining because nobody was saying what he wanted him to say, I guess.
Thing is
And
that
he's like,
there
I've
are
already tried
professionals
that.
for
And I'm
that.
like, so a bunch of strangers in a chat room are going to help? What the hell? Like, I was not nice. And I don't know if that was the right way to go, but sometimes I just use your freaking
Well,
head.
there needs to be some hard talk about, look, dude, we want you to get help, but
Yeah,
we're
and
not
there were other people
psychiatrists.
saying the same thing. And there was some, oh, I'm so sorry. It's really worth living. There was a lot of that at first, and then people got like kind of, all right, dude, please go get help. Ugh, geez. And if you can reach out to us in this anonymous chat room, yeah. Anyway, that might make me sound
It's too
heartless and
bad.
cruel, but yeah,
Well, you know how I feel. I
I'll
spend a
have
lot
to
of
see
time
where
in
my
the ER at the
I'll
desk.
have to see how my subs react to that. Oh my God, you're horrible. No, I'm not really. I've been in his shoes. Been there.
The
Been
thing
there.
is, yeah, when first of all, you need to know when it's time to get help.
Yeah.
And if you're there and you're crying out and you're saying, I need something, you're right. A room full of people with, you don't know who's who and who's what and what kind of jollies they're hoping for. So the best idea is to get help from somebody. They can 72 you in any hospital emergency room and give you some time and some
Yeah.
help to settle it out.
Yeah.
You can do it without cost, but it's been there.
Don't care as much. Yeah.
David called for me.
Yeah.
David called the police on my way home because he said, I don't think she's going to make it.
Oh, really? On
Hmm.
your way home from?
Work.
Oh, okay. I thought it
One of
might have been
those
from your
nights, you know?
mom's house or something.
No, it was one of those nights with accidents and abused babies and a fire, and it was all horrible. And
All stuff. Oh, yeah,
the
that's right.
police
That
said
was
my brain snapped.
when you were working at the hospital.
Yep. And then I had some time and some distance to step back and go, wait a minute. What's this about? Is this about me? No. Can I prevent it? No. But I needed that space, needed that
Hmm.
distance from it all. And unfortunately, we did come from a society that doesn't value mental health as it should.
Right. Right.
Oh, what do you mean you went to see a shrink? I mean, I went to see a shrink or a therapist or whatever. I went to get help. I'd go if I got sick.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. And it was weird in the chat last night. It was like you could tell Everybody was ignoring it more than anything, and I think that was worse than saying, "Hey, look, I hear what you're saying. I realize you're in pain. Please go to the right places for help." And he just kept poo-pooing it, and it just started to piss me off.
Definitely know that, and you have every right to be in pain, but
Yeah.
we can't help you.
Yep.
You don't call Dunkin' Donuts if your car is stuck in the ditch.
I love the way you put things sometimes. Mm. All right. So this is the one that I want, and these might come in handy. Take these off of the because I hate it when they're still on the string. I like
You're
them in little
absolutely right,
bags.
Z. You can't
Like
see and you can't eat food and your brain's fried, then it doesn't matter how much health care they give you, you're still. Sometimes I think healthcare just wants you to walk off a bridge anyway, so.
well, yeah, that's it's all about making money, of course. There we go. You go over here, and the rest of the world is horrified at our medical system.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah, they do.
Well, it's ridiculous. Should not have to go bankrupt because you had a heart attack. And you
Mm-mm.
should not be having a heart attack because you couldn't afford care to get treated in the first place.
Exactly. All right, cool.
And thank you
Those
for all
are the ones.
coming, for all of you coming to my TED Talk.
Our TED Talk. All right. We always end up doing that in some fashion on our Wednesday workings.
We do.
And I don't. I always end up not working. I always end up just sorting shit.
Yeah, but
But
it's
I
stuff that needs to be sorted, so.
I guess that's working. I guess.
Well, if it
Okay.
was fun, you would have done it and you're sitting here doing it now.
Right.
So, and our whole thought was anything that could get us moving and thinking about, we didn't say finishing them, we said thinking about them and figuring them out.
There. Those.
Yes, they do treat symptoms and that causes, you're absolutely right. How
Yep.
many times my doctor says, how do you feel about blah, blah, blah? I'm like, yeah, but why? I'm like, how, what? You've been doing that for 10 years. Why am I still feeling like this?
Yeah.
Well, here, let me give you a pill. I don't
Well,
want a
honey,
pill. I want an answer.
walking on your feet. I got coffee. Lynn's home.
You got coffee. Welcome home, Lynn.
Leanne says hi. Hey. And he went to chiropractor, and then he went to GNC, got all of that malarkey. Mm, all right. That's it. That's it. Take these off the stinking. Yeah. See, this was cool when I had them all hanging up in the window, but now I don't. So I don't care. Yeah, they do that. Oh, I cut the wrong thing off. I know. Oh, well. Love you too. How did your Pyro go? Good. Good. Okay. Good. Oh, the I only go to Cairo when I'm can't move. He goes once a week, and I'm
I
like,
was a,
yeah, okay,
I was a
me too.
little less than sympathetic the other day when David said, kept saying to me, my leg is going numb, my leg is going numb, my leg is going numb. And about the fifth day, I said, go to the chiropractor. Oh, good idea. He said, I haven't heard anything since. I don't think he went to the chiropractor, but I think he figured out I didn't care. Dude,
Yeah, Lynn was having that trouble too. His leg was going numb. Made it really hard to
lucky
walk the
you.
dog.
You're so blessed that your leg is going numb because mine refuses to go numb. Well, and part of it's because he's out there hauling that snow, and that's his own fault.
Ah, gotcha.
We are in a position in our lives where we don't have to do that. Spent a lot of time and energy making sure we were in a position in our lives so we wouldn't have to do that.
Oh my gosh, is he really? Well, he wasn't a very good Cairo.
Holy cow, that's horrible.
Yeah, there are some out there that just nope. Last time I went, I was having trouble breathing, and I was like, well, if I go and they fix the sternum issue that I repeatedly have had, great. If I come home and I still can't breathe, then we go to the actual doctor and figure out what the F is going on. Not that that ever happens when I go to the doctor. I have to look up on the patient portal the reports that they send to the doctor or that they submit because they don't freaking tell me anything. I have to go
Mm-hmm.
to patient portal, find the report, find the blood work, find the imaging, find all of that, and that tells me what they found because they don't. You just go home and it's like, okay, well, they never called me, so I guess I'm fine. And then you look it up and you're like, oh, so I have that, this, and this? Nice. Nice of you to frickin' tell me.
Yeah, and give me some information that's really cool, like what I should eat or what I shouldn't eat, or
Yeah.
any help would be
And then
nice.
they send you to a bunch of places to get imaging and here we're gonna get this test done and that test done and then they never give you anything about okay, I had this done. Well, what'd you find? And you assume when they don't tell you that they didn't find anything, but that's not always the case. They just oh they can look it up on the portal so I don't have to tell them. And people don't. They don't freaking look that shit up. A
No.
lot of people don't like, especially elderly, like really elderly people. They don't do computers. Or if they do, they don't do them well. Ugh. Anyway, let's
Well,
whine
no,
about
and
some
I'd
more
rather
stuff.
hear it from my doctor about so I
Yeah,
can ask my questions than to be sitting there at
that's why they
2:30 in the
don't. I
morning.
swear. I swear that's why they don't, because they don't want to friggin' hear it or something.
It's like, but
Ugh, I
I
hate
have a few
doctors.
questions about that.
Hmm. And I've taken to writing up an entire uh, question sheet so that I don't forget it, because that's another thing. I will forget to ask certain questions until I'm out of there, and I'm
Me
like,
too.
shit. Yep.
Yep.
So I've taken to writing them all down like a week or two in advance. And if I have specific pains in specific places, I will print out a diagram of the body and circle shit. Like,
Before I had my surgery on my ankle, I took a permanent marking pen and marked with an X my leg. I was
oh
like,
god.
this is where it hurts. This is what
Hmm.
I want you to look at. This is what you need to take care of. He's like, well, can you show me the pain? And I lifted up my jeans leg and I went right there. And he's like, oh, well, I haven't had anybody do that. So I didn't want there to be any mistakes.
God.
I just, when they put you out, you don't get to say, wait a minute. It's not my shoulder, it's my ankle.
Okay. There. I think I found everything I'm going to need for this. Except for one thing. Can I start
And what
this?
is that one thing?
One thing. I have little teeny tiny silver tone seed beads. They're like cut silver. They're real tiny, and I'm going to put them in between to give it some sparkle that isn't overbearing because I know that Raven is
Raven.
big on bling. Not big on blingy, so we'll do subdued. Oh, uh-huh. Especially for women. If you lose weight, you'll be fine. It's BS.
Or if you're a smoker, my mother's a smoker and they don't even talk to her. They're like, oh, it's your cigarettes. Well, okay, but she's still bleeding out of her toe. I don't know why it's cigarettes.
Step backwards. So thank you. Not do that. Look, I'm finally putting a bead on this bitch. I mean,
Look at you go.
right? Of course, it's going to be toggle because that's one of my favorites. Just make sure we can get this back through. Yeah. Gee. Bunch of old people bitching about their health. That's all we're doing. I swear.
Well, if we had a healthcare system that would take care of us, we wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. I Yep. Like I get why Alex bailed and married a guy in Canada
Yep.
and then got her issue actually diagnosed. And then she divorced him and came back to the US. Well, there was a lot more to it. It was abusive and blah blah, all this other shit. But um, I swear that's the only reason why she did it because the mental health and medical in this country
Are
blamed it all. They blamed,
embarrassing.
huh? Wait, what?
It's embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
The mental health and I mean, we're supposed to be a freaking first world country.
And well, see, they blamed it on her abusive childhood when the whole point was that her father was abusive because he didn't understand autism. That autism was the thing that you couldn't beat out of somebody.
That's right.
So it wasn't. It was the cart before the horse. You know, they blamed it on him being that way, and he was that way because she never got diagnosed correctly. It was all called something else that it wasn't, and
Yep. They give it all sorts of wonderful, helpful answers, but
yeah.
unfortunately, the
There's
treatment differs.
what is that
And
one? Oh, defiant disorder,
yep,
oppositional defiant disorder. They take her with that, and
that's a catch-all.
yeah, you know
You had
something.
a fight with your mom. Oh, it's oppositional defiant disorder.
Yeah,
Well, maybe, or it could be your mother's a freaking psycho.
could be. Yeah.
I'm not
So
speaking from experience. But yeah, when you finally get the guts up to go to somebody and say, hey, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know I'm not right. And they're like,
Yeah.
well, let me look up the disease of the day and tell you what you got.
Mhm. I actually, when I went, I forget what I went for, but she actually Googled while I was in the room. She friggin' Googled, and I'm
I
like,
would have stood up and given her a round of applause.
I'm
My
like,
favorite
what?
word answer from a doctor is I don't know. Oh, that
I'll
means you're going to
figure.
help me figure it out. That means that you're not sitting here trying to be wiser than Noah or whoever's supposed to be wise, but you're going to
You know,
actually try to do something.
we had this doctor when I first moved down here. She was amazing. She was like a female house, and in more ways than one, she got her license yanked because she was eating and drugs. But she was amazing. She listened. She actually figured out what the hell was wrong with Lynn, the cluster headaches that he has.
Yep.
Nobody knew what the hell they were for most of his life. He was in his 50s before she's like, "Oh, is it do you have this? Do you do that? Do you do this? Is this what how it affects you?" Yeah. And she's like, sounds like a cluster headache. And then we started looking into cluster headache. And guess what? For
It's
50
what it
some
is.
years, he didn't know what the hell. They always said, "Oh, it's sinus. Oh, it's sinus. Oh, it's just sinus pressure. Oh, you're fine. It's just here, take these antihistamines or whatever." Nothing ever
They
helped.
gave my sister antihistamines for her headaches, and she turned out to have a brain tumor the size of your fist.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, 20 years she had it. And
and
when
it
it
was we
became
were
so,
sad. We were really sad when they yanked her license because she was great. I don't give a
yeah,
crap what
because
she's.
you had
I don't
somebody that,
care if she's eating. I don't care if she's eating Ativan or whatever the hell. She was a good
yeah, fine
doctor.
with me.
The only problem I had with her was her office staff. I think they were all eating it too, and they never answered their phone.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, it was yeah, but yeah. So there's that. That was fun. And I haven't had a good doctor since I've been down here. And we all thought that the one we have now was better, but she's not really. They all do the bare minimum.
Well, they get paid the bare minimum. And well, no, you guys have good insurance, so they're not getting Medicare out of you.
No, no. Well, I have. I'm the only one in the house that has like really good insurance because I haven't hit 65. But once I hit 65, that all goes away. So I'm like, okay, I've got 6 years to get anything that comes up fixed, and it won't break the bank. So I really do need to
Well,
go
let's
and
hurry up.
figure
Let's
out.
get you a body scan, top to
But
bottom.
it takes years for them to figure it out, first of all, and years for them to bother to do anything about it. So when I first started having the issue with my gut, the doctor I had at the time, she was like, I was like, well, first of all, I'm very bloated and can't can't do anything, can't move it. And they did an ultrasound, and the doctor says to me, "Yep, there's a lot of poop in there." Really? Okay, well now you need to figure out why. Like
I
why
was
is
gonna say no shit, but then it was like, wait a minute.
oh my god, right? And I forget what they call it. It's a thing that you get with diabetes where your peristalsis just stops. I can't remember what it's called. I never can remember. But apparently I had a bout of that. And it can if you're if you have it for a long time, they have to end up taking pieces out of your intestine and all kind of shit. So shit. Oh, there I go again.
There it went.
So yeah, and I'm like, I realize you're trying to dumb it down, but really, that's what you're gonna say to me? The hell?
You're full of shit.
Yep, there's a lot of poop in there. That's why I'm here. That's what I told you.
Wow, if only someone could have come up with that before we left the house.
Dude. And then, it wasn't just regular irregularity. It was, starting to be toxic.
Yep. You get septic if you can't go.
Hmm. And that's when I forget, they started giving me some bullshit I had to drink every night. And that gave me neurological symptoms.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I forget what the name of the chemical was, but yeah, it got to so I couldn't walk up the steps. Like my legs were working on not working at all. And then I stopped taking it,
Wow.
and they recovered. So I forget, it had something to do
That's
with the chemical affected the myelin sheath or something. I forget. It was something like that. But yeah. Shut the F up. I don't trust them, any of them, really. I'm ranting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
well.
ranting.
The thing
Ranting
is that when you've had this many bad
experience.
situations,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the word. Thank you. You can't help but. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I educate myself to the max before I go through the door.
Yeah.
And then when they say you've
They
got
don't like
whatever,
it
then I'm
when
like,
you do.
okay.
They don't like it when you do that education thing.
No.
They're like, "Oh, Dr.
No.
Google." I'm like, "Well, yeah,
Dr.
I just
Google.
watched you. I just watched you freaking Google. So shut your hole."
Yes, Dr. Google, you're lucky I came through the door at all. If Dr. Google could prescribe, we wouldn't be bothered.
That's true. And then you're like, "All right, well, here we are. It's 2023." And you're like, "This shouldn't be a problem. But if I gotta, I'll just go with it like they did in the 1700s. Like they didn't have doctors."
That's I thought the same thing myself. I'm like, well,
What
I
if, what if I lived in a different time where we didn't have any of this at all?
sure.
Then there we go. We're good. So it's
So I
kind of
got
how
to
I have
find
to
a
look at
different
things.
way, I guess. Does licorice cure it? Because I just watched a YouTube on licorice. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I don't even do that anymore. I don't even do that anymore. Oh, hey, look. It's 5 o'clock. We're going to
It's
stop
5 o'clock
torturing y'all
already.
now
It's so nice of people to
with our
hang out with
whining.
us and cranking and knowing that we
Alrighty.
we really are happy people, even though
Well, we like to have a bitch fest. It's our favorite thing.
we fix the world's problems.
Oh,
That's what we
boy, if we
do.
could. If we could. That would be cool. I would be up for that.
Oh, me too. We'll work on that.
Yeah, yep. World peace.
Yeah, world peace.
Okay, well, I love each and every one of you, and be yourself because everyone else is taken. And I'm really sorry about the cry fest last time and the bitch fest this time, but ups and downs. All right, bye bye.
Bye.